Hi class, today we are going to continue the part 2 of the Cartesian plane, graph of line equation and slope. So as per the definition, the graph of an equation is the set of all points x and y in the rectangular coordinate system whose ordered pairs satisfy the equation. So let's have an example. Draw the graph of the equation 2x plus 3y equals 12. So una natin gagawin is to divide both sides with 3 para ma-eliminate yung constant value nitong variable natin na 3y. Then, rewriting it, yung magiging sagot niya is 2x over 3 plus y equals 4. Then, to have the formal or standard equation, meron tayong y equals 4. So, kailangan nating maiwan yung y sa kabila at ilipat yung 2x over 3 sa kabila. Kaya naging negative 2x over 3 since positive siya sa kabila. Pagka nilipat mo sa right side, magiging negative. Then, express y as a function of x para makuha natin yung domain at range ng mga isa-substitute natin sa values of x. So for this one, nag-assign tayo ng values of x which are 0, 3, and 6. So pagka sinubstitute mo yung x dito sa equation, yung magiging value ng y, which is the range, is equals to 4. So, you can try it para ma-check na kung tama yung nakuhang value ng y pagka sinubstitute mo yung x equals to 0 dito sa equation. Then, at x equals 3, so ulitin mo lang, isubstitute mo yung x mo dito sa equation which is equals to 3. So, for this example, at x equals 3, yung magiging solution niyan is ganito. So, 3 equals 4 minus 2 times 3 over 3. From your previous topic na function, so nag-assign ka ng values of x. So, magiging cancel to since equals to 1 na lang siya. 4 minus 2. So, yung value of y is equals to 3. So, tama. From this answer. So, what if x natin daw is at equals to 6? So, ganun pa din. Substitute mo sa equation equals 4 minus 2. Yung values of x natin is equals to 6 daw. So, ilan yung maging sagot? Dito, pwede to cancel. Magiging 2 na lang to since 6 divide 3 equals 2. Then 4 times Then 2 times 2 equals 4. Yung magiging sagot ng y is equals 0. So, tama itong dito. So, from this solution, masasabi natin na yung line is a linear. Then, it has a negative slope. Then, it has a negative slope since papunta o pababa yung slope natin. X and Y intercept. So, sa x-intercept is a point where a line crosses the x-axis at this point y equals 0. On the other hand, y-intercept is a point on a line where the line crosses the y-axis at this point x is equals to 0. The x and y intercept is illustrated in the figure. So basically, kung meron kang equation, for example this one, para makuha mo yung x-intercept, i-equate mo or equate mo sa 0 yung variable y. So, yung mangyayari, ang makukuha mong x-intercept is yung natitirang values na nasa equation, which is x equals c over a. Then if we are going to solve for the y-intercept, ganun pa din, yung isa-substitute mong 0 for this time is yung x naman. So, since na-substitute mo na yung 0, yung makukuha mo na lang na solution is yung natitirang constant value, which is y equals c over p. So, para maintindihan, let's have an example. For this one, find the x and y intercept of the equation. So, unahin natin yung x-intercept. So, sabi sa solution, i-substitute mo lang yung y mo into y equals 0. So, 0 equals negative 12. So, wala na to. So, yung magiging x-intercept mo is equals negative 12, then divide 3. So, to simplify, yung x-intercept mo is equals to negative 4. Then, gawin mo din para dun sa y-intercept. But this time, yung i-equate mo sa 0 is yung variable x. 3 times 0 minus 4y equals negative 12. Wala na to. So, negative 4y equals negative 12. Yung magiging y natin is negative 12 divide negative 4. So, same symbol. Magiging positive 12 divide 4 equals 3. So, kung i-graph natin yung x and y intercept, Ito yung magiging itsura niya. Unahin natin yung x-intercept 1. Ay, hindi. Kabila pala dapat. 1, 3. And -4. Hindi pa yung -4. Then yung y, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So, unahin natin yung y or x-intercept. I mean, pag-graph. Yung x natin is equals to -4. So, wala siyang value ng y. Kaya nasa x-axis siya. Since inequate nga natin sa 0 yung y. Then next is, let's graph the y-intercept, which is equals to 3 sa y-axis natin. So, kung i-connect natin, ganito yung maging itsura ng line. Nakuha ba? Yan. Ito yung solution niya. Pareho lang yan. Next is the slope of a line. Slope, also known as the gradient of a line, is a number that describes both the direction and the steepness of the line. So, when m or the slope is greater than 1, the line sloping upward as shown in the figure. So, while a slope is less than 1, will produce a line sloping downward as shown in the figure. And when a slope is equals to 0, it will give us a horizontal line similar to this figure. Then, when x1 equals x2, the denominator of the slope formula becomes 0 and the slope of the line is undefined. So let's have the slope formula. So ito yung ginagamit nating formula to get the slope of the equation. So the slope of the line that contains the points P1, x1 and y1, and P2, x2 and y2 is given by this formula. So yung y2, yun yung pangalawang point na nasa y-axis. Then, yung y1 is yung unang point na nasa y-axis. So, note lang na yung x1 should not be equal sa x2 para hindi tayo magkaroon ng undefined slope. Since pag nagkaroon tayo ng equal na x2, x1, magiging equals to sa 0, so magiging undefined. So, yun yung limitation ng slope. Given na hindi dapat equals yung x1 yung x2. For parallel lines, or yung horizontal, or pwede din vertical na slope, two lines are parallel when they have the same slope. And for perpendicular line, two lines are perpendicular if and only if their slopes are negative reciprocals. Kung hahanapin naman natin yung perpendicular slope, for example, meron tayong given slope na ganito, tapos so pinapahanap sa problem yung perpendicular slope. So pag perpendicular meaning naka 90 degrees yung slope. So naka 90 degrees para makuha. Dapat reciprocal lang siya ng slope 1. This is the slope 1. At ito yung magiging slope 2. Reciprocal, negative reciprocal lang siya ng slope 1. Para makuha mo yung perpendicular slope equals to M2. Let's have a sample problem. Determine the value of A for which the line through 2 and 8, 2 and 3, and 5 and A is perpendicular to the line 3x plus 2 plus 4y equals 3. So first express y as a function of x. So yung given equation is 3x plus 4y equals 3. So para ma-express natin to as a function of x, kailangan nating i-eliminate yung 4, constant 4 sa 4y. So yung natira is y na lang equals 3 minus 3x over 4. Since, para maipakita yung solution kung paano nangyari to. So, meron tayo 3x plus 4y equals 12. So, kailangan natin i-divide both sides ng 4. Para matira na lang is y sa kabila. Para ma-eliminate yung y sa variable y natin. Magiging 3x over 4. Mali. So, magiging 3x plus 4y equals 12. So, divide both sides with 4. So, 3x over 4. Then, dito, magiging y na lang. Since 4 divide 4 is equals to 1. Then, 12 divide 4 is equals to 3. So, dapat ang maiwan na lang sa kabila is y. So, ilipat natin sa kabila yung 3x over 4. Kaya ito nakuha pa. Next is select two values of x equals, let's erase this muna. So you can use any values of x as long as real number siya, since this is an example of linear equation. So possible yung lahat na solution set na nasa x-axis. So for the sake lang na may makuha tayong values ng y, nag-assign tayo ng values of x which is equals to 0, 4. Pero pwede, hindi ka malilimit sa 0 and 4. Pwede kang gumamit ng negative 1, 3, so on, so forth. So, at x equals 0, yung nakuha nating values of y is equals to 3. So, the solution for this one. Kung ang x daw is equals to 0, so yung magiging value daw ng y is equals to 3. Then, if yung, which is, this is the range, while the x is the domain. Kung equals naman sa 4 yung x natin, yung magiging value ng variable y natin is equals to 3 minus 3 equals to 0. So, tama to. Nakita ko lang kung paano nakuha yung mga values ng x and y. Next, determine the slope of the line. So, substitute natin yung mga nakuha natin. Yung y2 natin, which is equals to p2 na nasa y-axis. So, 0. Then, yung p1 natin, yung y-axis sa p1 is equals to 3. Kaya, minus 3 all over the x2 na nasa p2, which is 4, equals to 4, minus x1, which is this one, p1, minus 0. So, yung magiging slope natin is negative 3 over 4. Pero, dyan ba matatapos yung solution? Hindi. Kasi yung pinapahanap is the perpendicular to the line 3x plus 4y. So, kailangan natin makuha yung negative reciprocal ng slope na to. So, to get the reciprocal, so yung gagawin lang natin is i-reciprocate lang natin. Since negative yung nakuha dito, times negative, magiging positive 4 over 3. So, for this one, meron ka ng perpendicular slope na pwede mo nang ma-substitute para makuha yung variable a. So, yung pinapahanap is yung variable a, may two coordinates tayo or ordered pairs, dalawang ordered pairs. So, ito yung pangalawang points. Unahin natin yung point A, which is, I assume na nasa y-axis, minus, dapat talaga nasa y-axis to, minus 3, which is dy1, all over 5 minus 2, which is the x4 minus x3. So, yung makukuha nating value of A is equals A equals 7. Since to have a solution for this one, 4 equals A minus 3. 5 minus 2 equals what? 3. Then, since parang may kakancel to, 4 equals A minus 3. Hmm, lipat natin yung -3 sa kabila magiging +3. Kaya nakuha natin 7 yung A. So, to write it in an ordered pair, magiging P over 0.3 or 0.4, I mean, for this one. 5. So, ito po yung magiging solution niya. 7 na to kasi nakuha natin is 7. So, para ma-visualize nyo yung slope, perpendicular slope, nire-represent ng blue line. So, nire-represent ng blue line yung perpendicular slope sa red line. So, perpendicular siya sa red line. So, tatandaan nyo para makuha nyo yung perpendicular slope, reciprocal lang siya ng nitong slope na to. So, yung slope 1, so ito yung slope 2, which is the perpendicular slope sa slope 1. Para makuha mo yung perpendicular slope is equals to negative reciprocal ng M1 or slope 1. Next, let's have another example. So, dito pinapahanap yung vertices of a right triangle. So, kailangan lang nating i-prove na right triangle yung vertices. Para magawa yan, di ba, yung right triangle is represented by one side with perpendicular, is a triangle with one perpendicular side. Possible man dito yan. Dapat perpendicular yan. So, to have the solution, una is kunin natin yung slope mula dito sa 0.1 to 0.2. So, since yung 0.2, yung ordered pair niya is equal to 0 and 5, then yung ordered pair naman ng 0.1, which is equals to -1 to 3. So, yung y, so ito yung x2, and ito naman yung y2. This is the x1 and y2. So, yung y2 natin dyan is equals to 5. So, substitute it minus 3, which is the y2 all over the x2 equals to 0 minus the x1 na nasa 0.1, which is equals to -1. So, to simplify, yung makukuha mong slope from P1 to P2 is equals to 2. Then next is kunin yung slope from P1 to P2. From P1 to P2. So, yung P1, so sa P3, meron tayo X3 and Y3. Again, unahin natin yung Y3 sa slope, which is equals to 1 minus 3, which is equal to 3 all over 2x3, which is equals to 3 minus yung x1 natin, which is equals to negative 1. So, yung magiging slope niya, para ma-simplify natin is equals to negative 1 half. So, paka-check na lang sa calculator nyo or dyan sa upuan nyo kung tama yung nakuhang sagot. So, meaning, di ba, kung mapansin nyo, reciprocal siya nitong slope M1 and 2. So, ibig sabihin, the vertices are right triangle since the line P1 is perpendicular with line P1, P3. Therefore, we can say that the 3 points are vertices of a right triangle. Ibig sabihin, ito yung part na may perpendicular side. So, mali yung assumption ko. Dito yung perpendicular. Ito yun. Ito yung perpendicular, which is an indicator na right triangle siya. Next is the angle between two lines. There are several ways to determine the angle between two lines, one of which is by using its slopes. The equation below is used to calculate the acute angle between the two lines as shown in this equation or in this formula. So where M1 is equals to slope of line 1, M2 is equals to slope of line 2. Ito yung hinahanap nating angle between two lines. So, para makuha natin yung angle between two lines, ito yung ginagamit nating formula. Kukunin mo muna yung mga slope nitong dalawang line. Then, i-substitute natin dito sa formula. So, let's have an example. If L1 passes through points 4 and 3, and 6 and negative 2, and L2 passes through points 9 and 5, and 6 and negative 2, find the angle from L1 to L2. So, una natin gagawin is to find the slopes of the two lines. So, yung M1 natin, which is equals to y2 minus y1. So, for this one, sign natin yung ito yung x1 natin, y1, and x2, y2. And for this one, this is the x1 para sa line 2, y1, x2 and y2 para sa line 2. So by substituting the value, yung y2 natin is equals to negative 2. Then yung y1 natin equals to 3. So negative 3 all over x2, which is equals to 6, minus x1, which is 4. So yung magiging sagot ng slope 1 natin is equals to negative 5 over 2. So please verify it in your calculator kung tama. Then for slope 2, which is passes through the line 2, yung x or the y2 natin is negative 2. Kaya ito yung nakuha. Minus the y1, which is equals to 5 all over the x2, 6, which is equals to 6. Then minus x1, which is equals to 9. So to simplify, yung nakuha nating slope 2 is equals to 7 over 3. So para makuha natin yung angle, so substitute it to the formula na tan theta equals slope 2 minus slope 1 over all over 1 plus slope 1 times slope 2. So substitute nyo lang yung mga nakuhang slopes. So yung magiging sagot natin using your calculator, so yung angle natin is equals to negative 45 degrees. So please check it in your calculator kung tama yung nakuha. So yung red line dyan, nire-represent niyan yung line 1. This is the line 1. Then the line 2 is this blue line. So ito yung angle na nakuha natin, which is equals to negative 45 degree. Next is the locus of a point. The locus of a point refers to a set of points that satisfy a particular condition or a collection of conditions. Essentially, it is the path or the curve formed by all points, usually in a plane, that share a common property. So locus, so yung locus, sinasatisfy yan yung one or more specified condition. Example, which is at a fixed distance from a fixed point is a circle. So, yung formula natin para sa circle is represented by this equation, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So, yung tinutukoy dyan na h and k, yan yung center or center point ng circle. Yung h and k. Then, also, one of the conditions is which is at a fixed distance from a fixed line is a line, then which is an equidistance from two fixed line is also a line, and which is an equidistance from a line and a fixed line or a fixed point is a parabola. So the locus of a point's equidistant from a point and a fixed line or the directrix forms a parabola. So yung fixed line dyan is yung tinatawag na directrix sa parabola natin. Kung i-draw natin yung parabola, for example, this one, natin is gamitin yung directrix, yung line or fixed line. This is what we call the directrix ng parabola. So let's have an example para maintindihan nyo yung locus of a point. So sabi sa problem, find the equation of the locus of a point P, X, and Y that moves so that its distance from point A, 3 and 4 is always twice its distance from the line x equals -1. So to find the equation of the locus of a point P, X, and Y, we need to express the condition that its distance from point A, 3, and 4 is always twice its distance from the line x equals -1. So yung step 1 natin is kunin muna natin yung distance ng point P to point A. So para makuha natin yung distance, it is represented using the formula of distance formula. So x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. So dito, may given na A equals 3 and 4. Then yung point ng locus, which is P, X, and Y. So kailangan natin i-substitute sa distance formula natin yung mga given X, which is this point minus 3 squared plus Y minus 4 squared. Ito yung magiging distance ng point P to point A. So, tandaan nyo, class, yung distance is always positive. So, hindi siya yung katulad ng vector na merong ina-affix na direction. For this one, lagi lang positive yung distance. The next step is the distance from point P to the line x equals yung distance naman from point P, kukunin natin yung distance ng from point P to x equals -1. Para makuha natin yung distance, gamitin lang natin yung simple lang. Since wala naman binanggit na may y value yung equation, so yung makukuha lang nating distance dito is yung x. So, to write the solution, so para malaman natin na laging positive, i-absolute natin yung distance niya. So, x. So, yung x niya na tinutukoy is yung x ng point P minus the distance ng -1 ng equation or the line x equals -1. So, yung magiging distance ng point P to the line x equals -1 is equals to x plus 1, since negative times negative equals positive 1. Then next step is, sabi daw, yung distance point P is always twice its distance from the line x equals -1. So, pwede tayo makapag-create ng another equation with the limitation or condition na sinabi ng problem. So, yung distance ng point P sa point A is equals to negative squared plus y minus 4 squared square. Ito po yun ay wait, palitan na. Ito yun yung distance is equals to twice the distance ng point P sa line x equals -1. So, para ma-simplify natin, let's erase the other. Erase na natin to. So, sabi sa problem, yung distance ng point P to point A is always twice the distance ng point P sa line x equals -1. To write the relationship of this into equation, ito yung maging itsura ng equation niya, x plus 1. So, inulit ko lang. Erase ko lang yun sa baba para meron tayong space. Then, para makansel yung square root, divide natin both sides with squared. Para ano po? Matitira is x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals, distribute natin yung squared sa loob. So, 2 squared plus 4x plus 1 squared. Then, distribute natin yung mga squared dito sa loob ng parenthesis. So, x squared minus 6x 3 squared equals positive 9 plus y squared minus 8y plus y squared equals 16. So, dito naman, distribute natin yung squared ng parenthesis. X squared plus 2x plus 1. Then, let's simplify and combine the like terms. Meron tayong x squared minus 4x squared minus 6x minus 8x plus y squared minus 8y plus 16 equals 4 times 1 equals 4. So, basically, dinistribute ko muna yung 4 dito sa loob ng yung 4 dito sa loob ng parenthesis. Yan nakuha. Then, to simplify the answer, ito yung magiging equation ng locus. 14x plus y squared minus 8y plus 21 equals 0. So, ito na po yung magiging equation or sagot natin sa problem. Thank you.